If you're an overthinker, you probably know how painful it is to feel completely stuck because you're overthinking, okay? Because you're also probably really smart, really intelligent, and you know you could achieve things, but you feel completely stuck, and stuck especially in the loop of just thinking about the thing and not being able to really put the action in and get the results that you want to get. So, having experienced this myself for a very long time, I actually came up with a really simple 10 steps process that I used and that I identified that helped me incredibly in getting the results that I wanted to achieve in life, or at least in starting to get the first results that I wanted to achieve after being and feeling stuck for such a long time. And I will give you a little bit of context and a little bit of background about myself just so that you understand that what I'm saying comes from a little bit of experience. Now, for years, my goal was to start getting some kind of results in my business and start making some money in some way, anyway, especially with online business. But I was not able to crack it because I kept on overthinking about what I had to do and what was the right move or the best move to make, until I realized what was the pattern that actually allowed me in the past to overcome those kind of situations. And so, as you probably might notice from from this video, I have a little bit of a physique because I've been training and working out for the past, at this point, probably 10 years. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because I realized the pattern that allowed me to get this result, and once I applied it to business, I started getting the same exact results that I got with working out, which were, pretty good results at this point also in the business side of my life, even though still not, of course, like the results, the ultimate goal, but some pretty decent results, getting to the point of having my first online business together with my business partner Brian, that I'm sharing this YouTube channel with, and getting our business to the first $15,000 a month, which is probably something for some people, even though, again, we still have a lot of ambitions going further. Now, the reason why I'm telling you this is I achieved some results, and what I decided to do is look back at it and analyze how is it possible that I felt stuck, and I've been stuck for such a long time on a lot of these things, and you probably feel the same. You probably feel the exact same thing of, I want to achieve this really big goal, or maybe sometimes not even that big, but I want to achieve this goal, and I know I can. I know I have all the skills in place. I know that I'm smart, because that's probably what you think, and that's actually true. Most people that are really big overthinkers tend to be people that are also really, really smart, but the reason why you end up being stuck is because you tend to overanalyze things, okay? And so what I decided to do is, again, I analyzed back these realms of my life, and afterwards trying to see what was the pattern that allowed me to get unstuck from that situation. And this is what I came up. So these are 10 steps that I would use to achieve any kind of result that you want to achieve in life as an overthinker, and how to actually get out of that overthinking loop and get out of your mind, get out of your head, and free yourself from just getting stuck in your mind. And so whatever is your goal, okay? Now start by picturing your goal, okay? And the first thing that I want you to do is to set a very clear goal, a defined goal, okay? What do I want to achieve? But be precise with this, okay? It cannot be, I want to get fit. How fit do you want to get? I want to weight this amount and have this amount of muscles, okay? That's what you want to do. If it's business, not I want to make money. How much money do I want to make per month, per year, whatever it might be. But first of all, you need to define the specific goal that you have to achieve. That's the first step, okay? So step 1, set a goal. Step 2, and this is incredibly important, and it's what I realized that allowed me to get unstuck from that situation, is start with what your gut instinct tells you that you should be doing, okay? You don't need to think that much in this phase. You actually don't need to think at all, because you probably know what is the basic action that you need to perform, okay? If it's business, you probably need to go out there and try to make some sales, okay? If it's getting in shape, you probably need to drop to the ground and do some push-ups, okay? This doesn't have to be your final plan. It doesn't have to be a clear and defined path that you will follow step by step to get to the final result. This is just the first step. What is the first thing that comes to your mind once you have set that goal? That would be the first action that comes to your mind that you should do to get a little bit closer to that goal, okay? So let's take the example of working out, and let's say that the first thing that comes to your mind is, okay, I should do some push-ups. Makes sense. Awesome. Now, the third step that I want you to do with this is set a precise daily goal. Action-based though, not result-based, okay? So what I mean by that is don't set the goal of, if you're trying to get fit, lose a certain amount of weight every day, because that you cannot control it really. There are a bunch of variables involved in that. What you can control though is how many push-ups are you going to do every single day. So let's say my standard that I want to set to start off this challenge is I will do 10 push-ups every day. Because again, I had the second step, which was try to define a basic action that I would take that would make sense for me to take to get closer to my goal. And then I set a precise daily standard of something that I can actually act on right now, because it's just like an action that I need to take. And so I have total control on that. I don't have control in how much weight will I lose, but I have control on how many push-ups I will do every single day, okay? And so you set that first standard. Now the fourth step, and if you're an overthinker, this is incredibly important, is you stop analyzing everything, okay? You drop everything, you stop thinking. This is your plan now. You're doing those 10 push-ups every single day, and that's it. You don't have to think. You literally don't have to think, because that's the reason why you're stuck, okay? So first step, you stop, you drop everything, and you just start following that plan. Now, step 5 is you do following the standard that you set. Okay, so you just start doing this. Every day, 10 push-ups. This is the standard that you set. You just start doing it, okay? Now, step 6 is you will eventually get better at this. So you can start increasing your standard progressively. And if it was 10 push-ups, now you start doing 15 push-ups. Then you start doing 20 push-ups, and so on. And you keep going, increasing your standard step by step. Now, the step 8, and this is what will make you happy as an overthinker probably, is now you actually start analyzing a little bit and seeing what you can improve in it. And if you notice this, the reason why I would structure any kind of goal that you are trying to achieve like this is because this way you force yourself to avoid thinking. Because I'm giving you the blueprint, I'm giving you the step-by-step process, and I promise you that this works. Because it worked time and time again for me, and this is actually the only steps that allowed me to actually get results as an overthinker, which is the steps that I listed so far. Now, again, we want to do it the smart way as well. So you don't just keep doing until infinity without ever thinking about what you're doing, of course, because at some point there's also some thinking involved in the process. But it has to make sense, and it has a time and place. And this is the step 8. So once you've done that, you start studying and analyzing the specific issues that you encounter, okay? So let's say, okay, I got to 20 push-ups, but I really can't do any more. I don't know why. I'm having sore muscles every single day by doing push-ups every day. And so there's clearly something that's not working. And so at this point, I actually start studying. I go back to the drawing board. I realize, okay, if I look at the data, if I do some research, I realize that actually doing the same exercise every single day is not the smartest thing that I can possibly do. So maybe I should start to introduce some variability in my exercises. I need to start introducing other exercises, and I can't just make that specific muscle tired every single day, okay? And so you analyze this and you start fixing your strategy a little bit, starting from there. But you keep following the same structure, okay? And now, the next thing that I want you to do is, if you keep following this plan, at some point, eventually, you will start seeing some kind of results that are also tangible and are also related to the outcome and not only the actions that you're putting in, okay? So there's also this really big distinction. There are the actions that you can put in and that you can directly control, which are the push-ups that you're doing every day. And then there's the outcome, which is, for example, the weight that you're losing, okay? And when it comes to that, once you start seeing some kind of results, you now have a track record of what amounts of actions I need to put in to get this kind of results, okay? So let's say, of course, this is a rough way of measuring this, and it's for the sake of the example, especially with working out, since the body works in really complex ways. But let's say, okay, overall I did 1000 push-ups and I lost 1 kilo. Now I know that I have a very clear expectation in mind, which is if I hope to lose 10 kilos, I will have to do 10,000 push-ups. And that's it. I cannot expect anything different from it. And so now I also have the ratio that I can take into account when I'm trying to put in the action and get a specific kind of result at the end, okay? And so this is just the part in which you analyze and start understanding what kind of actions and what are the right expectations that you should have set in place to get those kind of results. And now the 10th step, last but not least, is once you have this ratio, you can actually tweak your standards and tweak exactly the actions that you're taking every single day based on how fast you want to achieve your goal. Now, again, I'll give you the example of working out because that's just very simple and very linear to explain. But this applies the exact same way to a lot of other things. And so, for example, I will talk to you a little bit about the business aspect of things for us, for what we are doing. We're basically creating content. We have an Instagram page, and from there, by creating content, we then monetize by teaching people our expertise. Now, when it comes to that, the same exact principle applies. Let's say that I want to create content. I want to grow an audience on social media, okay? I would follow the same exact steps. First of all, set a goal. What is the goal? Let's say 10,000 followers. Okay, awesome. 10,000 followers is the goal. Now, the second step, what was it? Let your instinct dictate the first action you should take. Well, what would I do? Probably post some content. That would be the first step that I would take without thinking too much. That's, again, where you have to remove the thinking and you just do. Okay, so you let your instinct dictate your first action, which is I should probably post some content, and so I want to do that, post some content. Third step, again, set a precise daily standard. How many pieces of content am I going to post every single day? I'm going to post one video a day. Awesome, let's start with that then. I stop analyzing everything, step 4. I stop analyzing everything, and step 5, I do following the standard I set. So I start posting every single day. I don't even look at the outcome. I don't look at how many followers I'm getting, okay? I start posting every single day. That's what I need to do, action-based, okay? Now the step 6 is I increase the standard. So I'm posting every single day. I get used to it. I can handle it. I start posting 2 times a day, okay? And so I start doing the same exact thing, but now I'm posting twice the amount of content that I was posting before. Now, step 7, do following the increased standard that you've set. So I'm posting 2 times a day now, every single day. Step 8, okay, this is when the analysis actually comes in. I start analyzing, okay, well, I've posted 100 videos. Some of them perform better than others. Why do they perform better than others? What is going on? Okay, I start analyzing. I start then actually thinking about it and what am I doing? What can I improve? Because the other thing is also, whenever you're overthinking, you are trying to shortcut time. You're trying to use your mind to solve something that you can only learn from experience. That is the crucial aspect of this. Most of this stuff, you can only learn it by experience. And I get it. I do get it. I know you're smart and you think, but this is an illusion. You think that you can solve it in your head before even doing it. But what you actually need is experience. And so again, I posted 100 videos at this point. I actually have some data that I can analyze to understand what is going on. What am I learning by seeing all the videos that I posted and what performs well and what doesn't, okay? And then step 9, as soon as you get a successful outcome, you analyze how many individual actions you took to get to that, to be able to measure and set the right expectations. So it took me 100 posts maybe to get a video that got 1 million views and that got me, let's say, 1,000 followers of those 10,000 that I want to get. So if it took me 100 videos, now I know that I will need to post 1,000 videos maybe to get those 10,000 followers. And so, again, that actually will improve over time, because since you're also analyzing what's working and what's not actually working, okay, you're improving over time, and so your ratio will get better. So it will not be one video over 100 videos that goes that viral and gets 1 million views, but it might be, 2 videos, 3 videos, 4 videos out of 100 get you those kind of results. But that way you actually have a clear structure and a clear outline of what you can follow to get results if you tend to just feel stuck and get stuck in the loop of overthinking. Now, I hope this is helpful for you. I really wish I had something like this years ago and an outline step-by-step system for this. I think I will actually just leave all of the steps that I already wrote either in the description of this video or in the first comments, so you can just check below this video. Subscribe to our channel for more content on business, mindset, content creation, and all the different topics that we discuss. And we will see you in the next video.